Hello guys, what is up? I am the Epitaph121 bringing you guys episode 4, my playthrough of Super Mario Bros. Deluxe for the Nintendo Game Boy Color. Last time, I looked very in-depthly to Worlds 5 and 6, which had a lot of point support opportunities. In this episode, we're going to go very in-depth to the challenges of World 7 and World 8. If you guys are hyped for more Super Mario Bros. Deluxe here on the channel, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe for our content if you're new, and ring that bell. You're going to find a tab below on the channel. The last episode on the card, top right. And as you couldn't tell, this pipe that's right here actually holds it for a secret. In fact, it's actually the only secret in World 7. Weird. And of course, you might notice it's exactly the same secret as you would find in World 1-1, so bring it back. And of course. So here's the thing, those Hammer Bros can be jerks and they actually can fall all the way to the bottom. It is possible for the Hammer Bro to do that. Right here you have another 1-up opportunity where you can just take advantage of that Buzzy Beetle to get your 1-ups. And that's it. Now here's the thing, expect World 7 to be the hardest world in the game. Reason why is that many people would often go to World 8 and, well, practice that world for speedrunning. However, World 7 doesn't really get much practice. And oh boy, it probably should because it's another water stage. However, I say another water stage, it actually is the same water stage as World 2 too. The only difference, more bloopers. That's the only difference you have to worry about. So I'm just gonna take the high path and just say bye-bye, so long, farewell, I need to say goodnight to those bloopers so that I don't get hit. In terms of the move of the bloopers, World 7 actually introduces a much more, well, difficult movement to handle with the bloopers. Although here's the interesting thing. Watch what happens when the blooper goes to my head. Yeah, the tentacles of the blooper actually do not hit me. It's only if I jump under him that they actually have an impact. And as you can see, there's no, well, off-spawning any enemy here. So even if you try off-spawning the blooper, they actually are still there even then. Now right here, honestly, the coins there are a trap because you can see there's a blooper, and not only one but two bloopers at the end part, which can easily chase you if you dare try for the coins down there. So I recommend not risking it. Now for the final duplicated level in this game, World 7-3. And if you can guess very carefully, considering we see bridges right next to the level, it's another fish level. The only difference, we have Koopas now, finally. That's the only difference you have to note. Now right here, I might as well demonstrate something to show the reason why many people don't like the Cheep Cheeps here. It's possible, like, for Cheep Cheeps to come behind you and, well, make you jump from behind. If that happens, it is actually very possible for your momentum to get killed. But not only that, when you try to jump at that moment, to, well, lose your momentum, basically, when you try to jump. Basically the Cheep Cheeps can eat your jump. So that's why you have to be very careful of that. Although the hilarious thing about the Koopas being there, they actually can take out some of the Cheep Cheeps that go along, which I find hilarious if they happen. Now to World 7-4, and the castle I think everyone doesn't like because if on their first playthrough, because it's the ultimate maze. Well, before the final maze, but you know what I mean. Similar to World 4-4, there's a case of, hey, go the right way, otherwise you have to restart. Now here's the thing, I'm gonna go through this each of the mazes the wrong way and then the right way to show the probability of the first timer to get the correct path on the first try. The first part has an up section and a down section, so 1 out of 2 chance. There is a 1 out of 3 chance for right here, and finally a 1 out of 2 chance right here. Now you might notice that because I got the first choice wrong, the game does not actually tell you afterwards if you get the right way or the wrong way, so that's why it can be a bit of a hassle. But the right way I can tell you is bottom, middle, top. Now right here, the first part is already a maze. You're supposed to hit the top, Right here is a 1 out of 3 chance, take the middle path. And finally, this is a 1 out of 2 chance, take the top path. And you're already there. Bowser is already shooting his fire. And if you kill it, that is a Hammer Bro. Now, funny thing is that I actually thought that World 7... I actually had a bit of an inkling that World 7 was the Buzzy Beetle, but it looks like I was correct. World 7 is the Hammer Bro. And that's it for all the fake Bowsers. But where is the real Bowser? Well, he is at World 8, which is where we're going next, the final world of this game. And around the gate, we get introduced to a Buzzy Beetle, and believe it or not, this is the only first level in this game that gives you 300 seconds. Every other first world has actually given you 400 seconds, if I'm mistaken, up to this point. Now right here, I'm gonna be very careful, because right here is a 1-up. No, I was about to say that's the last 1-up block in the game, but that's actually wrong. You'll see another 1-up block in due time. Right here inside this pipe, which is right next to the 3 Goombas there actually holds another secret area. Very similar to the one we saw, I believe, in World... You know, I was about to say World 3, but I think that's World 2. No, World 1, sorry. Actually, World 1, 2. So, more secrets that we've seen before. Right here, you can see there are holes where you can just run across them. And now for my favorite section, where you can just floor it. Right here is a 1-up opportunity if you want to. Actually, no, it's not 1-up opportunity, it's just points opportunity, sorry. And then right here, be careful. This is one platform here that's your only saving grace when you jump along there. And here's the thing why I love this level. It's short, sorry, it's quite long, yet not too long enough. If you're able to rush through the entire level, you'll be able to hit the timer in no time. The one thing that's so trollish, however, is the fact that the timer is programmed to where, because once you hit 100 seconds, the timer goes fast, the music goes faster, it really sends you to a panic. And because the platforming at the end is very tricky, I can guarantee you that first timers would panic die at the last part of the level. And the worst part is, there is no checkpoint in that level, nor for the rest of the levels. So have fun with that. On to World 8-2, and the final level with the Lakitu. Now right here, you have to be very careful, because if you're able to kill the Lakitu now, the Lakitu actually does not spawn for the entirety of the level. Yes, you heard me right. It is actually possible to say sayonara. I was trying to get up to the top. It's actually very possible to say sayonara to the Lakitu if you're careful enough. Now right here, we do not have Fire Flower, it's okay, just jump on his head. Right here, actually, we're trying to show that you can grab the 1-up here and then go around the block, but I failed tremendously at that. And I'm gonna have to take the lower path with the 3 paratroopers, so I have to be careful of that. Now here's the thing, if you can get that 1-up consistently, this is probably the level you'll be stuck in for quite some time, because you're able to, well, run out of lives, basically. Right, here we go, ourselves a mushroom. And then we have ourselves the 1-up cannons. I say 1-up cannons because they only are one height. The others are either 2 height like that earlier, or the 3 height. That was bad as well. And right here, I have to be very careful. You can see that there's some broken platforms. My best way to do it, jump, run, and got it. I mean, that was a lot less momentum than I wanted. Right here in this pipe is the final secret area in this game. And this secret area will look very familiar if you've seen World 5-1. And right here, you have to be very careful because we got Koopas and Bullet Bills. But after that one, it's actually a very short run to the last part of the level. Another broken staircase, and we're done! Phew. I actually got very worried about that one after I died. Now to World 8-3, and this is where the challenge really ramps up. There are no more 1-ups located for the rest of the game. So this is where you're gonna need to use your wits and a bit of luck to get through the last 2 levels. Especially if you start as small Mario. Right off the gate, these are actually castles. They're portrayed to be castles to say that, hey, you're nearing the end. This is Bowser's domain. so to speak. Right out the gate, I would recommend just killing the hammer bros from below. And here is where you can locate your first power-up, in this block right here. And then right here we have another section of hammer bros. Again, be very patient here whilst you wait for an opportunity to snipe them. And of course, be careful of the hammers themselves, because the hammers can have very awkward hitboxes. Now, here's the thing. The reason why I'm gonna say this, I'm gonna emphasize on these two power-ups, is the fact that later on, you got hammer bros on the floor, and here's the thing. They're very hard to avoid the hammers, not only the hammers, but also their movement. So having the fire flower at the end here is so helpful in getting rid of those hammer bros before they even strike. Right here, the final infinite coin block in the game. And then right here, the most nerve-wracking staircase you'll ever see. But with that, we have a longer walk to the castle to say you're at the final level. And finally, World 8-4. This is the one that I know a lot of people will struggle as well alongside World 7-4 in terms of finding out where to go. In fact, on my very first playthrough, I also struggled to get through this level because I didn't know about the true secret behind this level. And here's the reason why. Right out of the gate, we have a broken staircase. Use your very little momentum to get through it. And any pipe you take that's not the right pipe will send you backwards. That's the only mechanic you have to know. And I don't actually need to show where the pipes go, because I was going to say before, any wrong pipe takes you the wrong way. But the correct pipe, which in this case this one, takes you to the next area. This is Area 2, with its Buzzy Beetles and Paratroopers to speak of. That was a synchronized snipe there. And here's the thing, if you try going forward, as I'll showcase, watch this. You basically just end up in a loop. You're stuck in that same area until you find the correct pipe to go under. To go into, so not under. Which in this case is actually the pipe right here. How to get there? There's a hidden block right here which will allow you to get to this pipe, leading to Area 3. And Area 3 is not liked by many, because it's more cheap cheats. Take this pipe right here, and you're in Area 4. And from here on out, you don't have to worry about any wrong pipes, so to speak. All you have to worry about is bloopers. And fire bars in the water, which is actually the first time we see that ever in this game. Now right here, I'm gonna try and bait the bloopers, so that I can kill them quickly. Thing is that if you have open space like this, it actually is not too big a problem. And the one last thing about the fire flower that is so detrimental to get at the end, there's one last hammer bro at the end to troll you. And be careful here, there's a ball right here. Time this, get to Bowser, kill him, and you're done. That's the real Bowser, defeat it. And with that is the end of the playthrough. Thank you, Mario, your quest is over. We present you with a kiss and a new quest. By the way, Mario's technically not supposed to be taller than Peach, but they portrayed it that way. Also, right here you might notice that the music doesn't go all the way. It doesn't have the da 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 da. It doesn't have that. But with that, that's actually it for the main playthrough of this Super Mario Bros. Game. Now, for every mode that you finish or any achievement you finish, you're given something to keep as an achievement. There's actually an achievement in the game. For clearing the original Super Mario Bros. Game for 1985, we grab the Mario Award. There are 5 awards to be earned in this game. The rest I'll be telling about in the next few episodes. And because I got a very nice high score, I can actually put my name here for the high score. The cool thing is that A, you can use icons like the exclamation mark, the backslash, the heart, and the star. 2, you can press a blank. And B and C, you can actually choose which color you want your award to be. Red, green, or blue. Yeah, back in the days, even they were not into yellow. But then again, I think yellow would have been hard to see with the white. So I'm just gonna put my name, Joel. Star. Actually no. Star in blue. There we go. And after you finish, you can see your score on the rankings. Now, why Mario is portrayed to be worse than Peach and Luigi this game, I have no idea. But for now, that's my high score. And that's it. It takes you back to the main screen, but once you click to the screen though, you notice that two things unlock. A Luigi head and a Boo. Those are explained in due time. But the next time on Super Mario Bros. Deluxe, remember how I said I wanted to make my first playthrough of the original 1995 game a full playthrough with no warps? Well, that's because with every level that you clear, you unlock that level in challenge mode. And next time on Super Mario Bros. Deluxe, I'll be explaining challenge mode for you guys and what it's all about. Oh boy, for those who've been wanting a guide on this challenge mode, get ready, because I will make sure that you guys have the best way to get all the medals. Thank you guys so much for watching, but remember, the adrenaline rush is real. This is Lee Appetite for 121 signing out, and I'll catch you guys on episode 5 of my playthrough of Super Mario Bros. Deluxe. Peace!